Our next speaker is Pankaj Desai, an on-campus Master of Arts student in the Community College and University Leadership concentration. Pankaj has become a well-known leader in the Appalachian State community. He founded the student organization of Yes Plus at ASU, which focuses on techniques for holistic wellness and stress relief. He has also been an active volunteer at the Art of Living Retreat Center here in Boone. This past year, Pankaj was honored with 2 awards from App State, the Appalachian Global Leadership Award and the Commitment to Justice Award. And his deep commitment has been just as consistent inside the classroom. Pankaj is well known for his thoughtful and deeply intellectual perspectives during class discussions. For his internship, Pankaj applied universal design principles and developed innovative uses for digital badges as he worked with alumni and current participants around the world in the Teaching Excellence and Achievement Program funded by the U.S. State Department. Pankaj has been a busy man and yet another great example of students in our program. Thank you.
Good afternoon to each one of you present here today. So at this point in time, as I am on the verge of graduating from the Community College and University Leadership concentration of the Master's Degree Program in Higher Education, I am reminded of the famous Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu when he said, "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." This takes me back to the time when moving through a phase of re-evaluation of my career and my life goals, I looked at the higher education program here at Appalachian State University. From what I instinctively thought would be the right field of study, for me at that point in time, that decision to enroll in the program has served me in such a magnanimous way today. In many ways that I never imagined, in ways that I'm yet to fully comprehend, being a part of this higher education graduate program has enriched my experience as a learner. Beginning from the time that I first approached Dr. Amy Trevick, who is the program director, to this point in time, where I have been given the privilege to share my experience with all of you today, I have received an uncompromised level of support and encouragement from the faculty members. On many occasions, my teachers, and I will call them teachers and not lecturers alone, have been an inspiration unto themselves in the manner in which they demonstrated their commitment to the ideals of higher education. These exemplary men and women have taught me to focus on the potential of ideas and to dream big. I'm sure my fellow graduates here will find their own experience echoed through my personal experience. An idea was never too lofty, yet at the same time we were made aware of ground realities and the challenges at hand. It is for this reason that I stand before you today, feeling confident about my own experience and learning. This learning has happened through my own initiatives and encouragement that I have received from the department. For instance, I remember the time when I took the initiative to come up with my own idea for an internship opportunity. I was able to bring together an opportunity that allowed me to become a co-instructor of instructional and communications technology for a group of 20 teachers from 17 different countries this past fall. My program director in the department not only approved this internship idea but also took personal interest in it by providing valuable inputs and feedback during the course of the internship. That experience has been one of my highlights of my entire learning experience here at Appalachian State University. So at this point in time, I would also like to draw your attention to the fact that one of the best features of this program has been to share a learning space with experienced administrators as fellow learners. I think the flexibility that the program allows has facilitated a learning atmosphere where there are many teachers within the classroom. Imagine having assistant directors of financial aid or the executive assistant to the chancellor, if I might say, as your learning partner. Their experience has enriched my own, and I'm grateful to each one of them today. Today, just as each one of you have gathered here to support a loved one, I too am lucky and have the company of not only my teachers and fellow students, but also of individuals who have transcended social nomenclature to become pillars of strength in my own life. I'm grateful to Mrs. Christine Dave, who's sitting there, who has in her own way inspired my work with holistic wellness and student engagement on campus. Stephanie Z is my direct supervisor in my role as a residence director and has also been my friend, guide, and confidant during my time here. Thank you, Andrew, Venkat, and Sheila, for continuing to guide me and inspiring me to remain connected to the source of strength within myself. So what I have received from each one of you cannot even be repaid in many lifetimes. That's how I feel today. And finally, what do I say about two individuals who have always placed my interest above their own, whether I found timely intelligence to recognize and acknowledge it or not? My parents, who I had not met in the past 3 years or so that I have been here, continue to fill me with gratitude and silently inspire me to reach out to those who are less fortunate than we are. And the best thing is that each one of these people here are with us and they are making this moment even more memorable for me. So finally, on this eve of graduation, I'm inspired by the vision of my spiritual teacher when he says, a complete education is one which empowers an individual to play the role of a global citizen in making the local community stronger and the world a safer and happier place to live. With the lessons that I have learned here at ASU, especially within my academic program, I'm confident that my enthusiasm and commitment to be of service to my global family will only find greater support in times to come. Thank you for patiently listening to me and being here as a source of strength and support for each one of us graduating tonight. I once again thank the Higher Education Graduate Program for giving me this wonderful opportunity, and I wish you all a memorable evening. Thank you.